Good afternoon, Tigers. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Alec.
Wait, dude, I'm Alec.
Then who am I?
You're Andrew, bro.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, bro.
I got you. Don't be losing your mind on me, homie.
I don't know about my mind, but my school spirit's feeling a little lost, bro. Rona really made me lose my spirit on gosh.
For real, man. Ead and Brooke made a story about how Blue Valley's spirit's a little low right now. Let's check it out.
Blue Valley High School has always been a school of tradition with great spirit, but over the past couple of years it has slowly started to decline. Miss Voles and Mr. DeLiesel are two of many teachers who have been here to experience what Blue Valley is truly about.
Being proud to be a part of Blue Valley High School and not any other high school, like knowing and feeling like we were the best, not necessarily just because we wanted to be prideful about it, but because we genuinely were.
We recently had an assembly again, and that chant, and the seniors doing it, the juniors, the sophomores, and the freshmen kind of leading the way, and then just being that voice. And it's just those traditions that create school spirit.
Compared to other Blue Valley schools, BV has always had a different type of atmosphere that has always been hard to beat.
Coming from where I came from, I wasn't accustomed to the pride that was within the school. And just walking through the hallways and seeing the way people interacted and the way the teachers structured their lessons, and just as a whole, you walk in and had a different feel.
Assemblies at Blue Valley High School, students wanted to be there. They wanted to pay attention. They looked forward to somebody handing over the hardware to Mr. Bacon and him giving his biggest grr possible, and then everyone erupting.
As we all know, COVID played a large role in restricting us as a school to continue our traditions and participate in events that strengthen our connection with each other.
It's just those traditions that kind of permeate the existence of this school. You know, that when you think of Blue Valley and you think about your history, those are the things you turn back to: the football games, the bonfire, the chants, and those things that are part of the fabric of the school.
But without the ability to gather, you miss out on the opportunity for underclassmen to see the upperclassmen show what school pride is.
Only half the student body was lucky enough to experience the original ways of Blue Valley. Those of us that have been here before the pandemic can confidently say that our traditions united our school and created an uplifting environment.
I kind of picture a raft in the middle of the ocean just kind of floating without an anchor. And I think culture and traditions and pride in your school kind of creates that anchor that lets you realize where you are.
The joy and the motivation to be here and be part of this community, I think, is the direct result of the spirit, the pride, the tradition.
After speaking with many teachers, they have no doubt that we have the ability to bring back the Blue Valley culture.
I want to see students step up to the challenge of leading the way to bring us back and start new traditions, you know. Start a new sense of pride in this place.
As the years go on, we hope to carry on these traditions for years to come and continue to represent the school with pride. High school flies by, so make sure you make your time as enjoyable as possible. With Ead Noman, I'm Brooke Arnold, Tiger TV.
Wow, major points made there.
For real, man. Seems like we need to step it up a bit around here.
Exactly, we need to show everyone what it's like just to be a Tiger.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to move schools, or countries for that matter?
I have not, but I imagine that'd be an interesting experience.
Well, good news for anyone wondering the same thing. We have a story about Simone and what it's like to be a foreign exchange student.
Foreign exchange students have always been a welcome addition to the Blue Valley community, and every time these students make their way to Stillwell, they bless us with different perspectives, cultures, and talents. This year, our ears have been treated to the sweet sounds of violin prodigy Simone Uguzzi. Simone hails from Milan, Italy, and while Simone enjoys the exchange program, he still misses his life back home.
My parents are really happy for me. Of course, they miss me a bit. I also miss them. I miss my brother, I miss my dog. But this experience is great because I have the opportunity, as you said, to discover so many new things about the world that I didn't know, and discover new cultures and be open-minded.
The musical opportunities may seem far more prevalent in Italy compared to Kansas City. However, Simone has already impressed our arts teachers and was given recent opportunities to show America his talents.
Especially Miss Fear gave me the opportunity to go to all-state orchestra, and I mean Blue Valley School gave me this opportunity of going to all-state orchestra, and it was a really great experience. just finished the experience 3 days ago, and it was great.
Simone has been able to expand his music to become more accessible by creating his own YouTube channel where he posts music covers with his duet partner, Italian cellist Tommaso Losito. During their collaboration, the pair has already seen success since starting the channel 1 year ago.
My duet was born just before the pandemic began in Italy. We filmed our first video about 3 days before the real lockdown in Italy, so it was perfect timing, and we were very lucky because we had the opportunity to do it, and we wanted people to know that we were available to play at weddings, to play at venues, to play at events. So we did this video, and this video turned out to be pretty successful. We got about probably 10,000 views on YouTube. I will probably study at the conservatory. It's like the university only for music in Italy. I will probably do that and at the same time study something else, like maybe engineer or math or science, so that I have then more opportunities for jobs.
Make sure to go subscribe to Simone's YouTube channel, and the Tiger community wishes Simone the best experience possible for the remainder of his time in the States. I'm Ryan Barbosa, Tiger TV.
Wow, moving country like that has been an interesting experience to say the least.
For sure. And there's actually someone else I know that may be in another country here pretty soon, but for some different reasons.
Yep, our very own Gianni Scavuzzo has decided to take a different path than most this year and enlist in the United States Marine Corps.
Attending college isn't the only option for seniors graduating from high school. The United States military offers a way for students who might not have an interest in going into school, a way to give back for their country. Senior Gianni Scavuzzo is planning on joining the United States Marine Corps. Following in the footsteps of family members as well as having role models here at Blue Valley helped Gianni's decision to join the military.
I have a cousin who is currently in the Marine Corps. He's not active duty right now. Both my grandpas were in the Army, and then my uncle was also in the Army. Well, I never really wanted to go to college, and joining the military was the second option, but I've also always really wanted to do it anyways, and having a teacher like Mr. Forker to talk to about the military really helped me make up my mind.
A different type of preparation is required in order to join the Marines. Gianni feels his training is leading him in the right direction.
I've already been working out. I work out 5 times a week already, and then I go to Marine PTs twice a week, which is just training with them and them preparing us for boot camp. But yeah, just pushing myself and trying to get better every day.
To Gianni, serving in the military has a deeper meaning than just fighting in war.
Serving the military to me is just giving back to my country pretty much, because I've had such a good life here, and I think I owe it to my country.
Already being enlisted into the Marines, Gianni has some ideas of where he may like to potentially be deployed.
As of now, I'm enlisted for 4 years active and then 4 years reserve, but if I like it, I'll probably re-enlist and try to find a career to pursue in there, but only time will tell. My cousin was deployed in Okinawa, and he said it was a great time, so I'd like to go down there. Or also Hawaii, I think would be pretty fun.
Gianni offers some advice for those who may have interest in the military.
Definitely look at all your options, but I think it's a great thing to do, and yeah, if you're really passionate about it, then do it.
This is Jack Shaw, Tiger TV.
You gotta have a fighting spirit to do something like that.
To say the least.
Speaking of fighting, I remember Robert Barba was actually training to become a fighter.
Yep, be trained to become a boxer. Me and Alec decided to interview him to get a background on this process.
Robert Barba, a senior at Blue Valley High, decided to drift from the traditional high school sports and found one better fit for himself, boxing.
I wanted to try something different and I chose boxing. It was just something that was random, and when I picked up on it, it just came naturally to me. So it was pretty easy for me to pick up on and continue to do.
Through hard work and dedication, he is almost ready to start getting in the ring and show what skills he has been building for 2 years.
I do want to get into amateur boxing right now. I'm just a regular boxer, just training every day, but right now I'm training to be an amateur, and then after that I hope to get a couple hundred fights in to then become pro, and that's my main goal.
With Robert graduating in a couple of months, he will have more time to focus on perfecting his skills in boxing.
I think I will keep going. I'm going to pursuing it more. I'm going to make more time for it, definitely, and because it's just what I want to do, and because I picked it up so quickly, I think that'll be my plan.
Best of luck to Robert as he continues to pursue his dreams after high school. Looking forward to see his improvement and a promising career. With Andrew Rodriguez and Alex Warrens, I'm Preston Scott, Tiger TV.
Wow, after watching all that, I'm getting a little hungry.
You're always hungry.
Well, since I don't think I'm allowed to eat on set, at least I can watch Carson and AJ review some of Kansas City's favorite barbecue destinations.
What's up, guys? I'm Carson.
I'm AJ, and we're the Bussy Knoll Boys.
Today we're trying the Land, Air, and Sea. This is a special edition. This is the Bussy Knoll Boys on a budget.
Dropping a silent bag here. Nothing too crazy, you know. Just gonna see how it's tasting, see if the combination lives up to what we think it is, and let's get weird.
Alright, we're back at the Casa with the Land, Air, and Sea, or
The McGhetto.
the McGhetto. Alright.
Post-assembly, it's pretty hard to put together, but at the end of the day, one bite, we all know the rule. First bite, a lot of sauce, but kind of just depends where you get a big bite out of. You know, I gotta go in again, see what's popping.
Yeah.
But
The fish is off-putting, in my opinion.
it is, but
It works, almost.
yeah, like I feel like it has its place. You know,
Yeah,
I feel like without the fish, what's interesting about it? You know,
facts. They
just
gotta
air
have,
and land.
They gotta
like,
have that marketing.
Like, where's the sea? You know,
Dude.
it's like. I can see how someone could really like this, but for
I'm not a big fan.
my whole thing just fell apart. We got a patty. Yeah. I'm going for a big one.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. The devil under your feet.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that one. That was not my proudest moment. All right. It's reviewing time. Okay.
Time to bring out the Knoll scale.
The Knoll
actually.
scale. But I'm gonna give it a 1.6 out of 5. 1.6 Knolls.
Like, holy lol. You know, it's taken me a lot of time to think, but I'm gonna have to give it 3.9 Knolls out of 5. Creatine.
That was not barbecue.
Yeah, apparently Carson was slacking, so they had to mix it up with some McDonald's.
Selling, bro.
Major selling. I give them 0 out of 5 Knowles.
You know who I give 5 out of 5 Knowles? The girls basketball team.
For real. They won the sub-state championship over Olathe Northwest last week. Brooke got some highlights. Congrats to the girls for also winning their first round game at state over Topeka. They will play Friday at 2 o'clock in Wichita. Good luck, ladies.
Girls basketball isn't the only team to make state this winter season. Congrats to wrestling and swim as well.
Yep, and check out this freshman who has a bright future on the boys' swim team.
The Blue Valley High School swim team has lots of talented swimmers. This year, freshman Lincoln Minnelli joined the team. He has been swimming since he was 3, and when he moved to Kansas, he started swimming with Kansas City Swim Academy. Swimming with KCSA is a lot different than swimming at the high school level.
Well, it's definitely been a change from a lot of the swimming I have been doing, 2 practices a day, a lot more rigorous, but it's probably disciplined me a lot, so. At the high school level, they expect a lot more out of you because it's a high school sport. It's not like some of the club stuff, but they do a really good job at getting one-on-one with you, and they care about what you do.
He has found ways to balance swim with also having time for himself.
I think it's the right balance because we do a lot of the practices in the morning, and the practices are right after school from 3 to 5, so I get to go home, have dinner, and I still have about 3 hours to do whatever I want.
Starting high school swim this year has been a huge change for Lincoln. However, he has a good team and lots of upperclassmen to guide him.
So the team dynamic is a lot like a family. We cheer each other on. We're like brothers, and we act pretty goofy around each other. So George is our team captain, and he was a pretty good leader. He leads the group. He's funny, and he finds a way to get people hyped up and encourage them to go all out and do their best. And you also have upperclassmen like Ivan, Nick, all those guys, Eddie, who I kind of look up to because they're just upperclassmen.
The swim coaches have given Lincoln and his teammates good advice on how to better themselves.
So during practice, let's say we're doing a warm-up, like our stroke drills, we'll go to the middle of the pool and work on our flip turns, and the coaches will stand on the side and tell you what you need to work on. So let's say my underwater coach isn't liking it, so he'll give me a tip or tell me what to do on the next set to how to improve it.
The boys had their state competition on February 18th and 19th. Lincoln swam the 200 IM, the 100 back, 4x1 relay, and 200 medley. The team placed 22nd overall. The girls swim team is starting up, so make sure to go out and support. With Tiger TV, I'm Emma McAtee.
Ever wondered how a state championship team maintains that status?
Not quite, but I'm interested.
Lots of hard work in the offseason with hopes that it pays off once again this year.
Yep, Jack and Drew take us through the grind of a state champion pitcher's offseason.
With the Blue Valley baseball season right around the corner, many of the players have been staying active and preparing for the upcoming season. I caught up with senior pitchers Drew Norris and Reed Heckler to learn more about their off-season pitching program.
So the PSP pitching program, it's pretty much created by like PSP as a whole. Nate and Derek are like the main people. Nate's more on the workout side, while Derek, it comes up with like the pitching program and like the days we're supposed to throw.
A big emphasis in the pitching program is injury prevention. It's important for pitchers to take care of their arms so they can make it through the entire season. Every player has different needs to stay healthy, and it's important for an individualized program.
We come up with like our main throwing program, so like it's individualized for each person.
Derek Gordon, who preferred not to be interviewed, was a former professional baseball player for the T-Bones and Royals organizations. He created the PSP pitching program to help high school and college athletes prepare for their respective seasons.
I've been working with Derek, the leader and the creator of the program, since my freshman year. So me and him have a really good connection between each other, and I trust him with kind of everything I've done so far.
After their hard work during the offseason, they feel ready for the upcoming season.
Yeah, my numbers have been up, and like my body's been feeling a lot better throwing after coming off surgery. My arm doesn't hurt as much as it does before.
Reed and Drew have both seen drastic improvements since starting the program and are now prepared for the upcoming season. With their arms feeling as good as ever, they feel like they can make another run at a state championship. With Drew Norris, I'm Jack Cecil, Tiger TV.
Can't wait to see those guys dominate once again this year.
Dominate's an understatement for them.
Sure is.
You can see from many of the stories today that hard work really does pay off.
For sure. And one of the hardest working people I know is about to take us through what it's like to be a building sub here at BV.
Many subs sit at their desk and supervise the class without getting to know the students on a personal level. However, Miss Neal entertains the class while still getting the work done. She has been subbing here at Blue Valley more and more over the years.
I used to sub at the academy some as well, but I haven't since COVID because I've been so busy here. I'm here more often than I'm not.
With an increased need for subs, sometimes it can be difficult to bounce around the building and cover multiple classes.
And the most difficult thing really is probably those days when I am juggling different teachers all day. And sometimes I honestly will walk around in the hallway, I'm like, where am I going? And I realize wrong way, and I have to turn because I'm several different teachers in one day.
Because she covers so many classes, she experiences a lot of different subjects that she may not know a lot about. Miss Neal still tries her best to keep the class engaged even when she doesn't know the material.
I ask them, what are you guys working on? Oh, can I see what that is? And I ask them about what they've been doing in class, which gets them talking about it and gives me a little background knowledge.
With a daughter here at Blue Valley, Miss Neal already knows a lot of the students. Through subbing, she has been able to make more connections with students that she didn't know.
I try to make connections with the kids anyway, so it's really nice just to have conversations, even if it's like, hey, how was your game last night? Or how's your mom doing? And, you know, those kinds of things. It gets the kids kind of like, oh, Mrs. Neal's here.
The thing that keeps Miss Neal coming back every day is the relationships that she has formed throughout the school that make her feel welcome and a part of the Tiger family.
Hanging out with the students. And many of the staff members have become friends of mine too, so that's fun. And it's just being part of something. I really enjoy the kids, and you know, it's just, I'm a people person, so it kind of fills my tank.
Miss Neal and all of the subs in our building play a huge role in keeping our school going, especially in recent years. We appreciate all that they do for us and are thankful for them. With Chloe Imhoff and Mia Yang, I'm Alexa Rinkemeyer, Tiger TV.
Truly one of the most influential people in the building.
No doubt.
Our next story is from Luke and Saleh, giving us a look into the new competitive aspect of the BV show choir.
Last year, Blue Valley got a new choir teacher, and with new teachers comes new opportunities. One of the new things that Mr. Dollins brought has been a new competitive spirit to the long-standing show choir tradition at Blue Valley.
Show choir is just a bunch of group of kids that sing and dance to usually popular music, pop songs, songs that are on the radio, and they can choose to compete or they can choose to not compete. Marcia Moeller was here in 1988, and she had a very small show choir the first year that she showed up. So it was actually probably the mid-'80s when the first show choir started. However, this year is the first year that the show choirs have been competing.
Along with adding a competitive spirit, Mr. Dollins has added some other beneficial changes to the show choir program.
You know, we're doing a costume change. We're having a live band, live music behind us. Back in the day, they just had a recording. Now we have a full band. So those are a few things. We hosted a competition this past Monday on President's Day It was awesome. It was well attended. We had over 20 choirs perform from 11 schools, and it was a pretty awesome day.
Even though they're only in their second year with Mr. Dollins, the show choir has made great improvement and has had tremendous results in their first couple competitions.
Yeah, so it's hard getting your foot in the door to compete, and we did really well for our first year. Our first competition, we made finals, and we placed 6th overall, and my women's group got 2nd in their division, and my men's group got 2nd in their division as well. And then the next competition, we did even better, chamber singers did, and they got 4th place overall, which is really hard to do. And in my previous school, it took 4 or 5 years to get to 4th place, and we were able to do it in our second competition.
While show choir is a good and fun opportunity for students while in high school, it can also open a lot of doors to future career opportunities.
You know, the good part about show choir is that it really teaches these kids to perform. And one of my former students from Atchison, he now performs on a cruise ship, Disney Dream cruise ship, and he got his start, I guess, in show choir, not in show choir, in dance and in show choir, which I think is awesome. So you can do a lot of things through show choir, so that's kind of what we're trying to do, try to teach them.
If you would like to join, talk to Mr. Dollins in room 721 in the band hall. I'm Luke Kinman with Saleh Noman, Tiger TV.
Last story of the day, we take you through the amazing battle between staff members and seniors here at BV.
Yep, the Senior Faculty Challenge is in full swing, and everyone's competing to be the best.
I love dominating the seniors and making them feel less of themselves.
I mean, they're all bad, so like it really, whoever gets put up against me, it's really the result's gonna be the same.
I'm Mr. Reeves. So the Senior Faculty Challenge is where just seniors sign up to compete against different staff in a bunch of different competitions. You get points for each competition, and whoever has the most points at the end wins and gets bragging rights.
And I'm specifically is spike ball. Me and Kenzie are partners against Maori and Stock.
I get to slam volleyballs into students' faces, and I get to stuff them at the net, and I get to yell in their face and talk trash, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, it's going to represent how much superior the seniors are to the staff.
This challenge represents an opportunity for me to get my athletic and competitive juices going again since I'm now old.
I mean, it's really kind of unfair to have a bunch of athletic seniors going up against a bunch of old people, so I think it'll be really fun.
I'm a beast. You can't stop me.
The fact that I have more practice and more skills than them, pretty much.
But I know I'm competing against Levi Rothwell. He's short, no chance. Anna Borcherdine, Sophie DeVinny, she has no chance. Just everybody else. I haven't seen the rosters, but just whoever's on the other side competing against me, they're gonna go down. We always do win, so that makes it fun.
Oh, 100% seniors. There's no questions asked.
Winning is fun.
I say seniors in 6, for sure.
I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it.
So it's already 2-0. It's not close. I haven't even played yet. Look at that. Look at that team right there. Champions, all of them. Champions. Now, look at these people. Losers, all of them. Losers.
Go
faculty.
seniors. Well, that just about does it for this edition of Tiger TV.
From everyone here in the studio, we hope you enjoy your spring break, and we'll see you back here on the 22nd.